53 Sleepy Hollow Trail. We have 1540. Looking like we're about 70% complete. Get the brick on. Let's do a quick walk around the outside first. Nice yard. With the 1540, you're looking at a little bit smaller of a footprint. So you're going to see a little bit more side yard because the house isn't as wide as a lot of our other floor plans. And this parcel behind you is a natural buffer. So that is not going to be built on all the way across. You do have a lot on the other side of that. It looks to be, I don't know, maybe 40 feet deep or so on the other side of these woods. But this is literally going to be a nice natural buffer. It is currently zoned PSP, which stands for public, semi-public. And the only thing that can be built on a public, semi-public zoned lot is a church or a government building. Hi, buddy. Hi, guys. Puppies next door. Hi, guys. So with a church or a government building, so there's no ingress or egress to this parcel here. So there's no roads or anything that get into it. So nothing will ever be built. The city of Palm Coast did that a lot with odd shaped leftover parcels that were connectors, if you will, between two regular 10,000 square foot lots. So, and one of the neighbors is having a baby shower, so there's a little bit more cars out here than normal in this little median. So you have your garage, and it looks like we're getting set for a first coat of paint. You've got the texture on the walls. You can see you've got your pull down attic door with ladder is installed. It's like they're starting to get the first part of the trim in. And the pest control system, the in-wall pest control system is on. That's what this green line is that you'll see. That runs all the way around the perimeter of the home between the brick and the weather wrap. So this is going to continue to go out under the brick and all the way around the home. And that green line is the delivery line for the in-wall pest control system. There's blue lines that carry the product and green that distribute it. That green line is going to be run in all the wet areas of your home, in that little wall. So in your kitchen, bathrooms, entryways, and laundry room, you're going to have these delivery lines to where your pest control chemical goes inside the walls, never on baseboards or windowsills or corners. So you don't ever have to worry about killing anything that you don't want dead, because it is in the walls. All right, so we'll start this right. You get a decent little front porch here. It gets tight by the little kick out for your dining, but you got a nice spot for a couple of chairs. You have, I believe it is southern front exposure here. So you're gonna get good sunlight all day without getting barbecued at sunrise or sunset. So coming in, you have your dining, and that leads into your kitchen. And of course, we're gonna have that peninsula countertop, cabinets up on the walls. Your stove is gonna be straight ahead. Fridge is gonna go in that corner. And I have seen folks place a pantry right here. Just like what I was talking about the other day, just a store-bought unit, maybe 6 feet tall, about a foot and a half deep, with just enough shelves to hold some dry goods. And then the other option, and we're gonna deviate from our tour real quick here. The other option is to use this small linen closet that is a couple of steps away from your kitchen as an auxiliary pantry. So you have that option available as well. So back to our regularly scheduled programming. So we come in, your dining, kitchen, and then into your living area. So we're open concept. Good amount of living space for 1,540 square feet. Feels a lot bigger because of the vaulted ceilings. Just makes a huge difference. You have a ton of natural light that comes in from the triple windows and the glass back door. And Fred, this one does just have the concrete, the patio. I thought this one was getting a cover, but it is not. So we will hit your guest bedrooms first. So guest bedrooms, first guest bed, pretty standard affair here. Closet, dual doors, and you will have a shelf in there. And of course, all of the rooms in the house are going to be wired for and have an extra switch in the switch panel for a ceiling fan. You'll just need to pop out the LED light fixture that's in there, and you can go ahead and bolt up your fan. There's already a bracket. So guest bath, not much to look at right now, but this is going to change. This is where your HVAC will go, your air handler. And your front guest bed. So this one has a little bit different closet layout. It's a single door closet, but the closet space is a bit deeper. So narrower, but deeper. And then you have your common hallway between the two beds and across the house, because it is a split floor plan. I'm going to walk over to our master. So you have garage entrance. This is one of the few floor plans where the garage entrance is not located in the laundry room. So this is going to be your laundry room. You have your washer and dryer hookups here. You have a little, I've seen a lot of folks put shelving units in this little alcove or whatever you want to call it, little cut in. But a good sized laundry room, a lot of space in there to add cabinets if you want. And then you have your master bedroom. So again, lots of natural light. It's pretty much a staple for us with the windows. And then your master bath. You have double vanity here, commode to the left, and then your 5-foot shower stall with a linen closet here. And then opposite, you have your walk-in closet. Good size walk-in. Again, for 1,500 square feet, you have a lot of really usable working space here. Typically, and sorry Fred, but with married couples, this becomes a his and hers closet affair. This would be hers, and Fred, this is what you got, bud. So, that is the quick walk around tour of the 1540 at 53 Sleepy Hollow Trail. Again, this one's about 70% complete. Looks like it's tracking. Commonly, it's going to be 60 to 70 days before we get a certificate of occupancy on this one. The weather looks favorable for us to pour concrete, so the driveway will be going in shortly. And once that happens, things will really start falling into place. So, if you have any questions, comments, issues, want to see something else, just give me a buzz, 240-603-9296. Look forward to seeing y'all.